Hello, 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 hello. I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 13 and has autism. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds. We've been using a hand-over-hand method, but he is starting to do more of the motions himself, so I let him do a lot of the background, and then we go back and kind of finalize it and work through that. So he has come incredibly far. I don't know why I'm being very picky about this background, because a lot of it's going to be covered up. So, and I wanted more pointy ears, but again, that's not going to be a problem. There was fuzz, because, well, it's not wanting to go. And I know that noise is probably like 10 times louder. Okay, it's not wanting to go. I may have to, there we go, almost, okay. Okay. And like I said, I really didn't need to worry too much about that, because this is all gonna be kind of reimagined in a moment here. Sometimes I kind of like think, okay, what else can I do here? So we're gonna do some flowers on the edge here. And some random leaves. I should probably wait to do like the leaves until I've got the flowers on there, but that just doesn't seem how I do it. And it's just paint. I always remind myself it's just paint. So when it doesn't work out, we do something different. And sometimes the most fun or excited I get is when I've actually, quote unquote, made a mistake or did something that I wasn't even expecting, or totally, it just didn't sit right for a second, expect it to look like, or. So there's lots of ands, ifs, buts. Okay, that's not working, but that's okay. Again, just paint. It'll all work out. It'll all work out when it's supposed to. Now that I like realize there's none over here. I did not like even look until I was wiping off the green. I don't clean my brush in between, and a lot of times when I'm doing flowers I just use one brush, but sometimes I'll wipe off some of the excess paint before I start something else. So it just depends on my mood, my frame of mind. That's why I said I was worried about this green, but I'm not probably going to put them on like every little inch, but there was enough of it that I wasn't going to have to worry about it, so we shall see. Then again, I may cover it all up. You never know. Oh, I almost went a little crazy there. I put too much paint on my paintbrush some days, and that gets us all twisted up. But it's okay. You know what I'm going to say. It's just paint. So Owen woke up kind of sneezy this morning, and I should have known something was coming. I kept praying that it was not going to be something. See, I put this, and this is what happens. It doesn't really technically matter, because where you just cover it all up. It's going. And he wasn't too bad. I gave him some allergy medicine because he gets little like allergy sinus stuff. And he had one a few weeks ago, month ago. It's all blending together, truly been blending together. I guess I'm doing all of the green. This looks like a cashew nut for me. Oh, see, this is what I mean. I put too much paint on my paintbrush, and there you go. But anyways, he came home and he was oh, that's okay. He was definitely a lot more snotty, and hopefully it doesn't get any worse than that, but he was none too pleased with his nose. He, who likes it, but he doesn't completely understand it. So it was a little rough for him. But he, hopefully, like I said, he won't get any worse. He wants to go to his grandma's tomorrow, but I'm not going to send him if he's not feeling good, because I don't want to. I feel bad if he's got something, and she's already having a rough time. She broke her shoulder. It's been a month now, I think. All the days are blending together. So I don't want her to, with that, not that I want anyone to have, get sickness, but with her already having the shoulder injury, sneezing or that type of thing, I don't want her to get, any of that, because that would just be more pain for her. So if he's showing the same signs he was tonight, I won't be taking him to, I think I'm talking in circles, but I know you understand. I'm not going to take him if he's not feeling good. How about that? Oh, my brain's tired. But he had a pretty good evening. I'm exhausted from overthinking all of the things in the world. Owen absolutely loves school. Loves it. And they usually have a 6-week, which I didn't even think was enough at 6 weeks, summer school. And they do like all the core things, and then they do other activities, and just, it's a social interaction, and it's a lot for the kids to do and learn and grow and help them not lose time when they're away from their regular school year. And it's beneficial for these kids to get constant learning and their routine. And 6 weeks was not enough. Well, instead of 6 weeks, now it's 6 days over 6 weeks with a skip near 4th of July. And I literally started bawling, and it breaks my heart that they are not going to have summer school for these kids. It just absolutely crushes me. I'm trying to decide what color I want here. It crushes me. It completely and totally crushes me that they have now limited it down to 6 days. I can't send Owen, and he came home from school, and their spring break is next week. And he wanted to know all of his schedule. He wanted to know when he was going to see his teacher again. He wanted to know about his grandma. He wanted to know about summer school. And here I am having to say, I'm sorry, buddy, but they've canceled summer school. And no, they still have summer school, but I didn't want to tell him that it would cause him the hard part. Oh, and I can't even explain how hard it would be to send him on these days for 3 hours at the school, and then for a whole week. Oh my, it just hurts my heart. I have a whole week till he would go back again when he's used to every day going. It breaks my heart that these educators, these people that are in the special needs team decided that these kids didn't need anything else. And I can't even imagine what they were thinking to not have these kids in this program. And so I told him today that there was no more summer school. And he started stomping his feet and going through it and saying that it was canceled and just the whole process of it. And I mean, there's literally nothing that I can do. And Owen doesn't forget a thing. I mean, my boy is brilliant and he does not forget a thing. He will ask the same question 1,000,000 times, but he doesn't forget a thing. He truly doesn't forget a thing. And so here we are now. And, you know, we'll find other activities. It'll be a fine summer. We'll do things. It'll all work out like it's supposed to. But my heart is literally just breaking for these kids and how they can possibly think that they don't need they don't need it. I'm just beside myself. Had to get some more green. Had to get some more green. So, when I got off the phone with the lady, I cried more. And, you know, I'm exhausted right now from my radiation. If you're new to the channel, I have had, technically, breast cancer. I've gone through the chemo treatments, and then I had my surgery, and I just finished radiation, and I am going to start on April 1st more infusions. So, you know, I'm tired. I'm tired and I'm emotional. But my sweet baby O, when routine happens, it's so much easier on him. It's so much more consistent for him. And I mean, I get it. Nothing in life is ever routine. But how do you explain that to a child that doesn't understand? I mean, how do I explain that to him? And so, it just, my heart aches. My heart aches for him right this second. But I'm going to send, once I can thoroughly think through, I'm going to send a letter to the entire school board, anybody that will listen. I'm going to send a letter to as many people as I can. And it won't change this year. I know it won't. There's not a thing that is going to change this year. But they got to know that their decision impacts so many lives. And it's unbelievable that they would think. And she said they even did the math that they were only going to be about 9 hours different using this 6-day method where they only went 3 hours a day and only worked on the core skills versus 6 weeks of not. There was a few times there wasn't 5 days a week because of the holiday, West Virginia Day, and then they had 4th of July and different things. So it wasn't every day or every week 5 days, but they had